All right, let's get started on our spelling list this week. We've got days of the week. So the best thing that we can do starting is learn how to spell day, okay? D. I have that D. A. Now in the word day, I'm not just gonna spell it with an A here. I need Y, okay? You know how Y likes to try to tag along sometimes on the end of words. D-A-Y, day, okay? All right, so let's go on ahead and put day right here at the end because we're gonna need that for all our days of the week. Monday, and you notice how I make that a capital M? You might be tempted to put a U here, but it's actually a O. It's kind of making that schwa confused sound. Have to have an N here. Monday. If you need a helpful way to think about it, you can think of it as Monday. That's not how we really say it, but that can help you remember how to spell it. So Monday has that M-O-N at the beginning. Monday. Tuesday. Again, we have to start with a capital letter. U. Oh, I've got that long U sound right there. U. And I'm not done here. Actually, I'm going to run out of room with my day. U, and I need an E right beside that U. There's my vowel team. U, Tuesday. We always have to have that D-A-Y at the end. Tuesday. Good job. Wednesday. Now, Wednesday is spelled all kind of funky. So I'm going to show you a little trick how I remember how to spell it. We call it Wednesday, but when we spell it, we write Wednesday. Okay, so let's write wed. Capital W. Wed, ness, ness, wed, ness. And then again, we have to have day here at the end. D-A-Y. I had to write it a little smaller here. Wednesday. Just a little trick because that word is really hard to spell if you're just trying to sound it out. Thursday. Let's focus on thurs. That's right. We need our naughty brothers here. T-H. Remember, we have a bossy R right here. U-R. Thursday. D-A. Good job. Thursday. Okay. Friday. This is probably one of the easiest ones to spell. Day. D-A-Y. Friday. Pretty simple. Saturday. Let's start with sat. That's easy enough, isn't it? Sat. Again, we're going to use that U-R like we did in Thursday. Day. D-A-Y. Saturday. Good job. Sunday. This is another pretty easy one. Have to have that U. S-U-N, Sunday, D-A-Y. Sunday. Okay, now we're going to get into our months of the years, or months of the year. Now, these are a little bit more complicated, okay? So, we're going to start with January. January, J. Let's focus on Jan. J, A. Got that whiny A. J, An. Jan, you. Air. I kind of hear a little bit of a funky A right there. I'm going to call that kind of a whiny A too. Jan, you, air, E. And we're going to have that Y saying that E sound at the end, aren't we? Jan, you, air, E. January. February. Now this is kind of a hard one to spell too. Let's start with Feb. Feb. Now this next part we're going to say rue. Ooh. Now I know we don't usually pronounce this R right here. We usually say February, but when we're spelling it, let's say that R. Feb, rue. And again, we have airy, the same way we had in January, okay? Air. We have that kind of nasal A. Air. E. We have that Y that's being a long E there at the end. Feb, rue, air, E. Good job. March. March isn't so bad. Let's start with our first letter. R. Think of that pirate. A-R. It's our bossy R here. R. Ch. We have to have our CH digraph on the end. Not so bad. March. April is a little bit easier to sound out. A. Per. Have a consonant digraph here. P-R. A. Per. Ill. April. Well, I know we don't really say April, we say April. Okay, so it's really hard to hear that I. So just when you're sounding it out, and it's for the sake of spelling, pronounce that I. April. Good. May. May is just like day, but it has an M at the beginning. A. The A at the end is spelled with an A-Y. May. June isn't so bad. J. You. We have that long U. June. Have to have our N. And we're not done yet. We've got to put a sneaky E on the end to pinch that U in June. Okay. July. You. I. Now this Y in this word is pretending to be a long I, isn't he? Y does that at the end of some words. July. August. What two letters do we say that can make the sound aw? Either A-U or A-W. In this word, it's A-U. Aw, aw, g, g, g. Uh, uh. St, st. We have our ST at the end. Aw, g, st, August. September is pretty easy to sound out. E, p, p, p. Sep, sep, t, t, t. Sep, t, m, e, e, e. Sep, tem, burr. And I'm actually going to have to write this a little bit smaller because I'm running out of room. Ep, sep, tem. It's a lot easier if we break it up into syllables, isn't it? Sep, tem, burr. B, 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 er. We're going to use the ER. ER for Got that bossy R. Lots of bossy R's in the months of the year. September. October. October. Ock. K, k, k. Now I'm going to use a C instead of a K here because my next sound is T. And we know that K is only used if I or E comes after it. Ock. T, 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 t. O. Ock. To. Burr. B, b, b. We need that ER. Now, these last 3 months, or actually the last 4 months, are all going to have the BER at the end. Remember, we had a burr in September. If you can remember BER on these last 4, you'll be home free. Okay, November. No. Let's spell no. No. Them. The. M. No. Them. Burr. I told you it was coming up again. B-er. B-E-R. Burr. No. Them. Burr. Good. December. This could be a little bit tricky, so pay attention. D, 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 E, D, Sem, Sem. We are not going to use the S here for the S. We are actually going to use a soft C. I'm going to make it kind of fuzzy because it's soft. D, S, E, E, E. Sem, burr. There's our burr again. B-E-R. December. And this C is soft because look here what comes after it. C gets soft when it's followed by a what? That's right, a I or a E. December. Good job. Okay, so now let's move on to our, let me see if I can fold this and move it in a little bit closer where you can see. Okay, so these are our same words from last week. We're just going to review them. Deal. You deal with people by understanding and getting along with them. Okay? Figured. If you figured out something, you came to understand it. Communicate. When you communicate, you share information or ideas. If you motioned, you moved your hand or head to show someone what to do. Approached. If someone approached you, that person got closer to you. Series. A series is a group of things that come one after the other. Selfless. If you are selfless, you care more about others than yourself. And potential, what you can do in the future if you work hard now. You all have potential. Good job. All right, so let's go over this math vocab. Now, this is new this week, so let's pay good attention. Pentagon. Let's look here, right here at penta. Penta. Penta means 5. So, pentagon is a polygon that has 5 sides. Quadrilateral. Quad means 4. So a quadrilateral is a polygon that has 4 sides. Vertices. Vertices. These are the corners or points where 2 sides of a polygon meet, or where the edges of a solid figure meet. So right here, a square has 4 vertices. You see where these 2 lines meet right here? That's a vertice. Right here is a vertice. Right here is a vertice. And right here is a vertice. Anywhere where 2 lines meet is a vertice. An angle. Angle. The corner shape formed by 2 sides that meet. Okay, let's look back at our square. Okay, so the little corner right here, look here, I've got 2 lines meeting, this line and this line. Look right here, this little corner right across, right adjacent from the vertice, that is our angle. It's how wide those 2 lines are apart from each other in the corner. Okay, a polygon. A polygon is a closed plane shape with 3 or more sides. So pretty much all your basic shapes are polygons. Hexagon. Hexagon. Hex means 6. So that is a polygon or a shape that has 6 sides. A face. A flat surface of a solid that does not roll. A cube. A cube is a solid figure that has 6 faces that are matching squares, okay? So this right here could be considered a cube, okay? Let's see, it has 6 faces, so here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we count the top, 5, and the bottom, 6. So see, it has 6 faces. This is a cube. Okay, a right angle, that forms a square corner. You see right here, a square's corner, that is called a right angle. That's where one line goes straight up and the other line goes straight left or straight right. That is called a right angle. Halves. Halves. When a whole is divided into 2 equal shares. So if I had 1 cookie and I broke it in half, I would have 2 halves. Equal shares. Equal shares. Parts of a whole that are the same size. If I broke that cookie up and I was going to share it with somebody, I would break it up where both sides were the same size. Like I wouldn't want to give the other person less of a cookie than myself. I would want it to be equal. Edge. A line formed where 2 faces of a solid figure meet. So this right here on our cube, this spot right here is an edge. That's where 2 faces meet. See, here's a face and here's a face. This is the edge. Fourths. When a whole is divided into 4 equal shares. So let's say instead of a cookie, let's say I have a cracker, okay? And let's say I have 4 of us that want to share it. I couldn't break it into just half because that wouldn't be enough for me and my 3 other friends. We're wanting to share it with 4 people, right? So I have to half it again, and now it is in fourths. Here is 1/4, here is 1/4, here is 1/4, and here is 1/4. Now I have enough to share with myself and my 3 other friends. And thirds is when a whole is divided into 3 equal shares. I'm going to show you a circle for this one. Let's go back to our cookie. If we have a cookie and we have 3 friends who want to share, we cannot half it because that's not enough, is it? And it wouldn't be equal shares if I just halved this half right here. That wouldn't be fair because somebody would get more cookie than the others. So when things like this happen, we have to divide it into thirds. So it's going to look something like this, kind of like a peace sign. But you see how they're all equal shares, or at least about equal. I know my drawing doesn't look exactly equal, but this is 1/3, this is 1/3, and this is 1/3. That's when you break up something into 3 equal pieces. And I think that's everything. Good job.